Hi, I'm Jim Schultz, Vistage Chair, Orange County, California, and you're listening to Piloting for Business. As I've mentioned repeatedly, I was a merchant mariner and a tugboat captain, and I learned many, many things going to sea that I brought into the business world. Everything we're talking about right now is all the prep work that you put into the vessel before going to sea, having the right crew, the right equipment, making sure the equipment is working. Hiring professional service providers is needed to help get that ship ready to go to sea. And the final thing you do before you get ready to go to sea is you make sure you have a course plotted out. This is a big task. This is the equivalent to a strategic plan in your business. This tells you where you're going and how you're going to get there. So all the equipment is working. We have the crew ready to go. The professional service providers have come and gone. Concurrent with all that, because again, you only have about 48 hours in port. Concurrent with all of that, we plot a course. Where are we going? We're going from the port of San Francisco to Kaohsiung, Taiwan. What do the tides look like? What do the currents look like? What storms might be in the South Pacific? Typhoons that are brewing that you absolutely need to avoid. So many things need to be looked at, and they all go into the strategic plan for the ship, the course, plotting the course. So you have your chart, you have all your navigation instruments, and you plot a course. What does a good course look like? It looks like one in which you're using all the local knowledge available. So the weather forecasts of tide, current, and storms. It is a course that takes into account arrival times, departure times of other ships possibly. It's a course that allows you to make changes along the way. And it's a course that takes advantage of currents. If you have a current that's going to push you along faster, why wouldn't you use it? Likewise, when going through the Yucatan Straits, you're running into about a 5-mile-an-hour current that comes right into the vessel. It slows you down. What are the currents that you face in your business that can help you or hinder you from getting to your destination as safely and efficiently as possible? Meaning the most profit and the most revenue. So plotting the course is extremely important. We could never get from point A to point B on a ship if we didn't lay out the proper course, taking into account some of the variables I've mentioned and many, many more. So as a business owner, how do you expect to get to your promised land? How do you expect to get from point A to point B if you haven't plotted out a course, if you haven't laid out a strategy, a plan, if you don't know where the currents are, if you don't know when low tide is in which you could run upon a rock and sink your vessel, if you don't know what the local traffic looks like, storms in your ocean, what typhoons and hurricanes are out there that you're running right into because you haven't looked at all the local information and plotted a course around those obstacles. You can set sail and you can head in the right direction and hope you get there. And you might, or you very likely may not. And you definitely won't do it efficiently and effectively and as safely as if you plot a proper course. So don't go to sea without plotting a course, and do not try to run your business without knowing where you're going, how you're going to get there, what encumbrances you could meet along the way, and what advantages, like a prevailing current, are going to be there to help you get to where you need to go. So I've learned many things in going to sea, but one of the biggest things I learned is you have to know where you're going if you want to get there. And I've applied that exact same principle in business. If I want to get somewhere, I need to lay out a plan, I need to plot a course and make it happen. I'm Jim Schultz. Thanks for listening.